My team wants to express our gratitude to Malad and Wade and all the sponsors. I know everybody takes big time out of their schedule to come, so thank you. So, empowering the planet. I'll first talk about Q Factory. So Q, for James Bond fans, is Dr. Q. My name's Randall Hughes. My co-founder is Paul Cruz. He is the Q. So I'd like to ask the same question that was presented at the beginning. How many people have an EV? So that's a large statistic nationally in this room. It's around 1% right now. In 30 years, 65% of you, the analysts predict, will be holding up their hands. So are we ready? 500,000 Tesla Model 3 fans prepaid. So it seems like we're ready. Unfortunately, 30% will really pay a big additional price of approximately $2,000 to $10,000 to upgrade their electric panel. Unfortunately, over the years, through code, the big OEMs, 50 years ago, nobody was predicting the amount of load that we would be putting on our service panels. So Paul, my partner, had this vision of imagine turning every home and business into a level 2 charging station for under $199 to the consumer. And I'd like to introduce you to you today, the EVMojo. I'll pass it around for everybody to see. You want to just pass it through? So EVMojo is an ultra-safe, low-cost, level 2 charging accessory. By simply plugging in 2 extension cords into 2 separate 110 circuits, you can create a 208/240 level 2 charger. Why is this important? There's 100 million single homes and businesses that currently, with 30% of those, would have to install $2,000 to $10,000 to catalyze the EV industry, giving us an approximately $20 billion potential sales volume for level 2 chargers. Electric vehicles are predicted to grow over the next till 2030 to 125 million globally. So why is EVMojo the best solution in the market? For one, it catalyzes the industry. Everybody, if I were to ask the question, how many people would like an EV? And would they buy it today if they had more certainty and if that user experience was better? So what EVMojo does is it allows you to drive off of a lot, have a car delivered, and be able to not have to upgrade your electric service. You'd be able to charge 2.8 times faster than a level 1, which is just plugging into a regular outlet that you see around the room. It's very low cost, so you don't have just the sticker shock of getting your electric panel upgrade after you've already maybe put a deposit down on a vehicle. And it also will catalyze a peer-to-peer network of empowering people to share their power. So the user experience, why we all have our phones and why we love them, it's not just the technology, but what the technology delivers. So low cost is critical, ultra safe. The unit that you're passing around right now, you could literally have a child, if you had one of the electric cords plugged in, the other one plugged into your charger, and the other one was lying on your garage floor, you could put your tongue to it, and the child would be 100% safe, as well as you. It's permit-free, and for those of you in the industry, interconnection, and that's our core business, is interconnection. This is one of 3 technologies that we have, is critical. By being able to get level 2 chargers deployed quickly is really what's going to catalyze the EV market. On-demand use out of the box. You can pick it up at retail. You could have it as part of the OEMs as far as the cars being delivered with it. And ultimately, it's safe, simple, and it gives freedom and portability. For those of you, I live in Southern California. A lot of people going over to Palm Springs or over into the desert. You don't necessarily have a high-speed charger. This will allow people to be eliminating range anxiety. And essentially a personal insurance plan, which gives people peace of mind. So our go-to-market plan, our customer acquisition channels, We have a B2B and then B2C play. OEMs, the big auto manufacturers, being able to offer this as a solution. Although it's called EVMojo, we see it as a EVMojo for welders. We have an EVMojo. So it's any 220 connection. You'd be able to consolidate for the trades and such, being able to plug into 2 separate 110 circuits and be able to operate your equipment. Fleets, one of the big things, you don't see a lot of EVs out in the car rental companies. Why? You don't have accessibility to charging. So we see fleet sales for auto manufacturers being able to be catalyzed. And then for those of you in the utility space, I know down in Southern California with SDG&E, there's level 2 program that is being mandated that it allows the utilities a solution to fulfill their level 2 charging programs. There's an existing million+ EVs out on the road, direct sales, national retail, and hardware. I'm a little biased, I say a rock star team. Paul Cruz, my partner. Paul DeClearmake is our Chief Operating Officer. We have full-time intellectual property attorney and a full-time VP of compliance. We're currently asking and seeking $1 million in seed on a $10 million valuation. Any questions?